Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to some more Mind Over Magic at the Embertide Academy. Hope you guys have been doing good and are still enjoying this series. The devs have released a roadmap for this game. If you want to check out what they've got planned for it, you can go check that out on their Steam page. I do have this game link down below so you can easily access it and see what they've got planned. They don't have a ton of major content updates for a little bit, but they are focusing on performance, adding some skins here and there for new students, and for your walls on the schools as well, so you can change those up a little bit. I think they've particularly wanted to focus on the conservatory because yeah, it's got a plane in there in it. But yeah, so I got a couple of different things planned for this this episode. Like I always say at the beginning of each one, hey, I'm gonna try to finish this room. Is it gonna happen? I don't know. We'll see. We'll get as far as we can. But if you are still enjoying the series, you guys know the drill on YouTube. For the sake of engagement, you can do those lovely things that I always tell you guys to do. I don't have to reiterate myself so many times. All right, so we have this going on. We're making paths and all that fun stuff. We're getting our bitter ice plots going. So what we need to focus on, and I need to make sure our research is going well. And when I want to see what we're researching, we need to make sure that we have enough rune wood, because we want to make sure we have the proper beasts. And let's see here, we have the bristlecone tree planter. We have one of our, looks like our corpse of our quilted carrier died, so we'll have to fix our carriers up. And let's see here, I think we've got some more rune wood jobs tied up. I don't know, none of them there. We do have some over here, so we're gonna go and grab those. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about anything attacking us. I'm actually gonna make this a priority. And you have to forgive me, I have been playing Oni, so every time I switch between this game and Oni, I get my my buttons all mixed up, and I keep wanting to do one over the other. Yeah, I don't know, it's tough. But I'm enjoying both of those games, or both of these games. And if you haven't checked out Oni, you can go check out our series over there on the channel. So let's see here, what else do we need to focus on? I do need to get the refining beast that we were talking about. So in order to get the frost glass, we want to get, let me make sure I find the right thing here. I think it's a crafting, and we have the chrome bug, and we do have that building. And the next thing we're gonna need is the what's it called? It's gonna be, I think we're actually researching it. I don't know if we have it unlocked just yet. No, we do have it. We need the weaver bird nest. So we do have both of them unlocked. So we just need to make sure we get those done. Crafting, weaver bird nest is right here. We can actually build it now. So where do I want to put this guy? Well, I honestly don't know. I might give him his own room up here. It's invalid. Interesting. Why is that room? Oh, wait. Does it have specifics that has to be put in? Oh, maybe it's just not wide enough or tall enough. Oh, I bet height is an issue. Oh, yeah, but I bet there's a height requirement for this guy. So I don't know, we'll put the, we could put him on another floor here. Needs a lot of room, so I'm gonna give it the room it needs. The chrome bugs I'm gonna leave down here. I think the weaver, let's see, the weaver bird. I'll put him up here near the researcher. One thing I would love to see them add to this game is a way for us to have rooms dedicated to, ooh, wow, we have a lot of crow skeleton, or crow beasts there. I wanna go and take care of them. We'll put those at a 4. Let's see, my task over here, task priority 4. Let's get you guys set up, because I don't want them moving around too much, especially eating our crops, which they are doing. That's one thing another thing I would like is, yeah, crows, they eat our crops, and we don't really have crops that happen. So we want to destroy that guy. And honestly, I'm gonna make that a high priority because, well, we're not growing any crops. We're, in fact, we're probably honestly running out of food if I look at this. Okay, well, well, I say running out of food, I meant that generously. Let's see here. Then we can focus on getting some better kitchen stuff, so we can get like the pantry, because we are missing, I think, what are we missing? Yeah, we're missing the spice things up, so we're gonna need to get more scrolls for that. But I want to handle our crow problem, because they are just absolutely destroying our crops. I'm gonna make those 5s. They need to die. The rats aren't killing anything. That nest is gone, which is good. I think we handled the crow corpses that were running around, and I think we're all good there. All right, cool. Let's fast forward through the night and see what our students will do next. Looks like Felicity over here is using her fire bow and trying to take out those crows for us, so we appreciate that. Okay, everybody's back on the move again, and it looks like we have Lila ready to replace Lila. So we're gonna do that. We have, let's see, Lila the Fourth. We have Farah, we have Gunther, and okay, so these are all our students that we're kind of giving up at the moment. We have Grandstaff, so let's go ahead and retire Lila. So we're gonna say we're gonna retire, and Lila is the one being retired, and we'll have Grandstaff the second participate in this ritual this time. Once Lila is retired, we will get Lila the second and get her as a tier 2 professor. Now the thing is I've heard that we don't necessarily need water professors after tier 2. I could be mistaken in that. So we might keep Lila as is, and we may upgrade some of our more important ones like the earth one, the nature one, so on and so forth. But let's go ahead and hire. Let's get Davian on here. Actually, let's get Grandstaff, and we'll get Drake Jackson, and then we'll go. Lila the second is becoming our new professor. Very good. So we'll have that going. They'll do that ritual, and we'll have a tier 2 water wand user. Okay, so we got all of our students. We're gonna need to get a new student after Lila is gone, and then I'll wait to do a full graduation once we have enough students to graduate. Meanwhile, the other students, they can kind of do jobs around the school. I do need to look at the priority list here. Grandstaff, let's see, everyone's got their focuses. Yeah, okay, I think we'll leave that one for right now. All right, so Lila the second is being hired onto the staff. See what our crow corpse looks like this time. And this, when they say skins, it means, you know, the different looks that the different races have. So you know, we'll have probably one. I think we have one crow kin with a long mask, and we have one with a short mask. So you know, I think they talked about adding a new vivified. Oh, okay, so Lila is currently about to break. That would be pretty hilarious if she broke. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's a different one too. That one, Lila's got a hood. Oh, very cool. All right, so let's go ahead and set up Lila's priority and see what she is going to be doing for us. So Lila is good at cleaning. We're not gonna make her focus on cleaning though. What we'll make her focus on is probably alchemy as her priority. Repair is a good one. I'll make cleaning like a standard one if she has the time. She can carve if she wants. Mining, we don't really need her to mine. Actually, I'm not gonna say she carves. I'm gonna focus on alchemy. She can construct. I'm okay with that. But I might want her to teach. So let's take a look at her skills here. She has a 4 water, a 3 earth, a 2 lightning. So let's see here. We have air, fire, air, earth, earth. So Lila won't be teaching any of those, but, well, we have earth and lightning. So she could teach earth. And who's our professor right now? Our professor is Drake. So Drake is our earth professor. He's also our lightning and air professor. Lila would only be decent at water, it looks like. We really need someone who's good at fire. We have a lot of redundant skills for our professors, unfortunately. I'm gonna let this play in the background while I'm looking at this. Yeah, we just have a bunch of redundant skills. We're gonna need to see about getting a professor that could be decent overall. Of course, we're honestly pretty all right with the professors we have. We do need a fire tier 2 professor. Oh, we do have a fire tier 2. I am not able to read. That's lightning and air. So we could have a fire, lightning, and air professor if we really wanted to. And Drake could be our earth. Well, no. We have a lot of earth and lightning. Yeah, lightning and water and nature. Maybe we'll have Grandstaff be our other professor. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Right now, the students we have are just fine. We just finished up some research. We desperately need to get scrolls, so we need to go down to the dungeon and get scrolls just so we can grab this, spice things up, and improve our kitchen. I might go ahead and get this hold up just so we can get this built over here, so we can have that shortcut up to the kitchen to our farm plots down here, and hopefully our farm plots will actually grow. I want to make sure that we have Grandstaff doing what he needs to, so he harvest, tend, and chop. I'm gonna say chop is not gonna be his top priority. I'm actually gonna move this down. And I'm actually gonna take away Scriven. He may like the Scriven, but I don't need him to do that. We have someone dedicated to that, so we're not going to worry about it. I want him to focus on doing his tending duties, handling our crops, so on and so forth. All right, so our chrome bug pen is slowly coming together. Very slowly, but it's coming together. Felicity is almost done with it. There we go. So we have our chrome bug. So we have hatch chrome bug. We need a leaf tinder. Oh, wow. Okay. Must be a student. Really? And we don't have any of that either, do we? So we need Earth 2. Lightsel might be able to grab that. What we'll need to do is get a tier 2 student. So we need a tier 2. So we need a nature, water, and earth skill student. So we need to look at our, we need to graduate. So let's go ahead and hire one of these students. Let's go ahead and see if we can get an earth student tier 2. So we get, okay, we have an earth one tier 2, so that'll cover that cost. So let's grab that. We'll have that student. Because we desperately need the resources that come out of the chrome bugs. Hatch chrome bug, to grind up stone and grow more impressive minerals beneath their wings. Okay. So we definitely want to handle that. Okay, now we have our hatch weaver bird too. So we need air and lightning, I'm assuming. Fire and air. And it must be a student. So we need an air student. Okay. So this is where we really need to focus on getting tier 2 wands. If we want to do this. So I'm going to say air wand is out of the question now. We don't have a tier 2. Oh, no, we do. So let's set that up. So we do until we have one of each. And we don't, what are we missing? We're missing potions of recharging. So we need to set up our potion. Where did we set up our potions? Okay, so our potions are way up here now. We need, yeah, so we'll set that up. So really Lila should be up here handling that at some point. Let's see what Lila's doing. She's prioritizing chopping instead of alchemy. Why is she doing that? So Lila, you should be prioritizing alchemy. Now, what time of day is it? We are in teaching. Which is interesting. She shouldn't be chopping, so I'm wondering why Lila is doing that. Why are you doing this instead of your alchemy? Is it because you can't get up to it? No, it's accessible. I'm actually going to delete, where is this? I'm going to demolish this because it's kind of bothering me, in all honesty. So I'm going to get rid of that. And maybe that's why. Maybe the stairs here are a little weird. So if I demolish this one, is that fine? Yeah, so let's demolish that one. And I want to see why Lila is not in her alchemist station. So Felicity is cooking. And we have, who's our fire one user? That's Davian, right? Davian should be cooking, hunting, and then destroy, and then cook. So I'm gonna say destroy is gonna be that. You'll hunt and cook before them. So we have that going on. So why is Lila not, okay, wait. No, still not. She's getting, Lila, what are you doing? For some reason, Lila is not doing alchemy. I want to see what her tasks are. Yeah, so none of her tasks are to use the alchemy station. Access. Lila. Tasks. Can she not use it for some reason? What is, okay, what's going on here? Priority, we're looking at Lila. Alchemy should be her top priority. There's nothing else she should be focusing on. So she was even focusing on chopping for some reason. Interesting. Grandstaff loves to teach, which I probably should put him on a teaching position at some point, but... Is something wrong with our room? I mean, we have it to where it's accessible. I don't see anything that's saying it's not. No, yeah, she's just chopping wood. Is it because I have a higher priority on the wood chop? Task priority. No, it's a 3, which is interesting. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna put this as a 5 and see if Lila goes to it. I just want. I'm just. Oh, wow, do we have a lot of crow corpses? Ooh, jeez. I'm gonna say, hey, these are priority number 5, if you don't mind. That was spectral crow is not good business. Wow, there's a ton of them. We murdered a ton of them, didn't we? Okay, did Lila... Okay, so Lytle and Emil are ready for graduation. Now, what we can do is we can go ahead and graduate them in the morning, and then go ahead and bring in some other students, because we need an air student. So if we look at the wand selection, we need a fire student for the hatchling, and we need an air wand for... Actually, I think we already have the air. No, we summoned an earth. Isabel is our earth? Yeah, that's our earth wand too, is Isabel. And then we have hatch. Okay, so we need air and fire. And honestly, I might go in tier 2s for these. But the thing is, we have to consider is like we don't need to get rid of those students immediately, because they tend to these. So we need water skill 3 and nature skill 3. We don't have any water. Okay. Yeah, so we need to get rid of Lytle and Emil, and then we can get those other. But we need to make sure these wands are crafting. I don't know why we're not crafting these wands at all. It is kind of strange. And honestly, I think I might get another quilting helper going. I think I might do 2 of the carriers instead. I think we might do that. And that'll speed up our recycled quilters as well, so we'll have kind of, you know, a bunch of quilters going on. Because theoretically, we would only have 1 if we don't have enough of the corpses of the quilted carriers. So I'm going to get those done. Lila is on the move again. What are you doing? Okay, you're fixing that. It's weird. Repair, chop, listen, idle waiting. Lila refuses to do any alchemy. And she's even got this. Interesting. Why is she not doing alchemy at all? We even have it priority tier 5. And I can't tell them to go work on it, I don't think. Lila. Status conviction. No. Yeah, it's really weird. She won't go do alchemy. She has listen, repair, refill Underschool ward, store, research, store. That's weird. That's really weird. Yeah, she should definitely focus on... This job will prioritize over top... What if I make it critical? Is there something that... Why? Recreation status? Her conviction's kind of low, too. Doom and gloom, somewhat unstable, slept outside of a bedroom. Wait, I'm a... 1, 2, 3, 4... Access. All staff. All staff. All staff. Lila. Lila? Where's Lila's bed? Okay, weird. Alright, I just want to follow Lila, see what she does here. She's gonna go get dinner. Or breakfast, whichever. I want to see if she goes up here now that we've made it her absolute critical priority. No, she doesn't. Okay, something is off over here. I don't really know what to do about this situation, if I'm honest. I don't know why she's not using the... Is it too high? Is it too far away? Is it... I don't know why she's not doing her job on that. Because it is, I mean, it's not even her queue line. And without her, we can't make any more potions. And without any more potions, we can't make any more... Oh, no, this is not good. Okay. I'm gonna try moving it. We're gonna try... I don't know, let's just try and reset the station. Maybe that'll help. I don't know if this is gonna do anything, but I don't know, sometimes maybe reapplying and putting it down. Okay. Repair, chop, refill, store. No, she's not. Okay, what is going on, game? What is going on? She is supposed to be doing alchemy. It doesn't say whether or not she has. She's doing every job that I'd tell her to do. Okay. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. I'm not sure why that's not working. No one's doing it. I don't know if it's because it's in a certain place. I'm just gonna, for the heck of it, I'm gonna move. Repairing that. I'm gonna move this back here, I guess. Move it there. Maybe it's just because it's too far away. I don't know. Move the chests around too. I really don't want to. I kind of liked it up here, but I really need to figure out what's going on here. So let's move everything back over here. Have our chests there. So they should move that. Because, like I said, we don't have any chests for this. I mean, we don't have any items. We can't make any rejuvenation potions or... We have the revival flask and all that. Okay, they're going to pick that up and take it. Okay, so this is a workshop now. Is it in Lila's queue now? Repair, harvest plant, refill. No, it's not. I don't know why. I don't know why. She's doing everything else. But the jobs I've given her, she's not cleaning, she's not, I mean, she does have repair. But she won't do alchemy. That's weird, man. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. And no one's doing it. No one is doing the alchemy job. We have the ingredients. Maybe if I reset the jobs. Hang on, let's just have to reset the jobs. So let's say, hey, okay, let's do potion of recharging. And we want due until 4. Let's queue up the jobs again. Maybe that'll help. Lila. Yeah, there it goes. We shut the jobs and it's fixed. Okay. All right, well, if you have that issue, reset your jobs. Because apparently that is what is wrong. I'm just going to focus on rechargings right now. Because that seems like the best thing to do. I could move this back up here, but I think we're just going to leave it here. It's close to kind of everything else. So I'm not gonna worry about that. And Lila will put that, she'll go get the ingredients that she needs. Really, I probably need to put Viscera in some of these chests. Ooh, no. Ooh, cancel that. We don't want to destroy those. Get out of here. All right, there we go. Yeah, so we want Viscera and Ectoplasm up here. I'm sure some carriers will bring stuff up once we get to it, but I mean, Viscera and Ectoplasm are needed down here as well. So it's not a far walk. It's just not a great walk. So... Okay, well, now that we have that issue fixed out, we have 4 students ready for graduation. All of these are ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the auditorium. I'm going to say we are going to graduate. And we're going to make sure Gunther, Henrik, Lytle the 4th, which means we'll need to bring in Lytle the 5th. So while we're doing that, we need to bring in Lytle the 5th, and we're going to wait for our students to graduate just so that we're not spending resources and taking a ton of time trying to summon a student. So Isabel is doing Earth, and Farah is also doing Air. And the professor we have teaching is Drake. So Earth and Air. That's pretty decent. Lila, or let's see, Air. Okay, all of our students are gone. So let's get some more students in. We want Lytle. So we're going to get a Fire 1, 2, because we need that. So I think we need Fire and Air. What do we have right now? We have Earth. Okay, so let's get a Fire student. Drake will handle, nope, not Drake. Davian will handle our Fire student. So we'll bring them in, and that'll be Lytle the 5th. And I think that after we get the Air one, that should handle our need for the Bird. I mean, of course, we're gonna have to make sure all of these students are, they have everything they need. We make sure these potions of recharging are down here. They need them. Let's see here. Materials. Is this full? No, it's not. We could put some potions of recharging just so they're not having to go get it. So I'm going to say potion of recharging is here. We need those to go there if needed. And then I'm gonna say, hey, anything about the potion recharging can be in here, but I want a potion recharging in the chest down there just so they're pulling those out and using them. That way Grand Staff isn't having to go up and down. I would like to get separate viscera in this chest, but I don't think that is really a thing unless a chest is at max capacity of a said thing. Also, we got, wow, the Croa corpses, and we got more crows too. Oh, I hate these stupid birds. All right, so let's go ahead and set those up. Once again, I'm just gonna get these priority 5. They are, honestly, a giant pest. The giant pest is coming from this nest, so let's destroy that. Okay, we actually have 2 nests. Wow. Okay, well, we got those set up as priority, which is good. They're all gonna handle that. I wish there was a way for us to kind of deal with that, but I guess you just have to make sure you have the nest destroyed. So we need to explore this and go this way a little bit more. So I think nighttime-wise, no research selected, so let's grab that. Let's see what else we got here. We can get some rugs. Rugs would be nice. Let's do some rugs, because we're just doing research that we don't have yet. Actually, no, we can't do that. I got a little ahead of myself there. So let's see here. We can do the arcane scroll. We can go ahead and set the research for that. We're already at it, so we might as well get those done. They do take a while. All right, so we have John. John is not John, and John is Lytle the 5th. Lytle the 5th. There we go. Very, very good. All right, so we have Lytle the 5th, which will handle our Pyre 2 needs. Do we have any more tier 2 students? We theoretically do. Do we need lightning? I don't think we need a lightning. No, we need water, earth, nature. Okay, so Felicity's making some wands there. I mean, fire and air. Looks like they're making a water wand, which we do need. We need water here, I believe. Yes, we need a water skill 3, so I'm gonna go and have that tier 2, and we'll summon that student for a tier 2 water. And once we get more of those wands done, we will handle. Why is this wand right here? Are we out of wand space already? No, we're not. We just haven't moved that around yet. That's interesting. Can we store you? Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure why that job's not been done. Weird. Okay. They're kind of idle, which is interesting. All right, we have our water tier 2. So we're our water tier 2. Let's go ahead and get that done. We'll have Lila handle that, and then we'll also have Grand Staff. So now the next one we really need is either we need nature. So we need nature, and we'll have that done. Looks like they're shaping a water wand here. We are missing more potions of recharging. Hopefully Lila is going to be working on that, I hope, unless the job is broken again. Nope. Okay, it is. Sleep on floor. Oh, jeez. Why is Lila's thing messed up? Okay, Lila. Okay, go into bed. Okay, no, she's fine. Okay, she's not sleeping on the floor. That's good. That's good. We don't want people sleeping on the floor. All right, so for your rec time, we're going to clear this out. So let's go down here. All right. So we have Lila at tier. I don't think I'm going to bring you out. You're kind of low on your. Yeah, they're kind of low on their conviction, aren't they? And it's because of the crow as well. Jackson, I'm going to have lightning. We'll have Grand Staff for nature. We'll bring Drake for earth at front, and then we'll have. We need to get a dark tier 2 at some point too, but I'm not gonna worry about that. We'll bring Davian down here. Cool. So now that I have their fill mana before battle, and you guys did warn me about that, I think in the previous episode or the episode before. They should be fill mana. They haven't done anything, so they should have restored all their mana before we went down here. Now, honestly, probably get them to do 2 battles in a row, just so we handle that properly. We have some pretty good. Ooh, whoa! Yeah, no kidding. Why is your health at 30? What? Did I not look at you before I? Ooh, that's not good. You're not a battler, are you? I may have should have looked at his medals before we actually. Well, no, he's shattered. Okay, he's shattered. So shattered, we may not want to be taking into battle. That could be bad. That could be very bad. All right, so Drake hitting the armor, that's fine. But they do have natural armor, which is fine. We just have to be careful, make sure they don't get absolutely toasted. I'll just do a standard bolt, kill you. Oh, I probably could have done that to one in the back too, because that actually reaches behind. We have Vine Lash, attack an enemy and lash behind them and then swap their positions. Oh, that's kind of cool. We have Growth, that'll do that much damage. Let's just do Growth, I'm not worried about it. It'll do some damage over time. All right, so we have 60 armor, I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna smack this guy, keep doing damage to him, that's 60 damage. And then just to go ahead and finish this dude off, we're gonna use a good bit of your mana. That's a really good move, especially if you're not doing consecutive battles, just because you can clear them out and let him recharge his health. Slowing Strike, we'll just do a standard bolt. We don't need to waste any more mana than we need to. And we'll also have a Vine Lash, sure, why not? That's kind of a cool animation. Another thing that they talked about in their roadmap is that they're going to be working on a more in-depth combat, which is I'm pretty excited for. I would love to see more to the combat and some of the end game. Okay, so we've done that. Since this is a tier 1, I'm actually gonna bring out, how much mana do I think we'll be fine using Davian again. I'm gonna bring out Jackson and I'm gonna pull in Lila. Just so Jackson's not, you know, at risk of getting absolutely one-shot. He is our tier 2 researcher, we do need him. So Wolf can perform worse in battle. We didn't bring a single Wolfkin, so we're fine there. Okay, cool. Get everyone down here. You need rest, but that's okay. I just want to go and get this done. And students might be not learning today, but that's okay. We want to get Earth Armor in you so you get your bonus and don't lose your health. 120 armor, that is incredible. All right, Jackson has restored his mana, so we're just gonna do a ton of damage to this guy. Torrent, until 20 damage attacking from the back row, and we have Soap. Let's just do Torrent. Okay, probably could have passed and just let someone of a lower power hit him, but no real reason not to. Growth, we'll just hit this one over here because I'm going to focus on you, let you take damage over time. We'll do Smash because we have plenty of armor to go around. I'm going to not use Flame Lash because that uses a good bit of mana, so we'll just use this. Make it a crit out of it. Okay, that's fine. We'll do Torrent. Honestly, probably should hit him with Thorns. Oh, well, lessons learned. You'll finish that off, that's fine. All right, very good. So honestly, Drake still has plenty of armor. I'm gonna keep attacking. And then, probably do a Torrent in that. No, I don't think, I think the vines only do 15 damage. Better we just use a Fireball and finish off. Very good. So we had to do more 2 arcane scrolls. We got some eyeballs and Hallowilly Bloom. There we go. Oh, words are difficult sometimes. That's not enough to give us our arcane scrolls that we need, which is unfortunate. But I do want to let my professors rest for a second, and then we can go back down. We need 8 arcane scrolls. We could go to a tier 2, which we might. That could be beneficial to us. We could go down here. Delving deeper could have consequences. Isabel completed full trial. Okay, Isabel is our Earth 2 wand. So let's look at your trials and medallions. What did that give you? Extra damage added to attack spells. Oh, that's actually not bad for Earth because you can get your bonus from that. Defeat the burrower larva solo. Really? I don't know if that's worth a student doing that by themselves, but you know, man, game, that's a little rough, isn't it? Accelerating, careful healing, crafting, let's see, craft wands faster. That would have been great for our Grand Staff. Dancing machine, okay, so that gives you, permanently increases the character's conviction. Oh, okay, not bad. All right, so Farah is ready to graduate, but we really need to get out some more students, so let's see if we have any wands available to us. We don't, we need air and nature. Right? We need air up here, we need nature for this one. So we need to make sure our nature wand, and it looks like we are crafting that. But for some reason, Davian is the one doing that, and not. What is going on with our priority list here? Davian, what are you doing? Davian. Tend to destroy, assemble wands. No one needs to be doing wands except Grandstaff or Felicity if Grandstaff's not available. I don't know why that's doing that. So no one should be working wands except Grandstaff. Of course, so if he's not making a wand, he should be tending. And chopping and doing his other stuff. I think that's what we need to do. That's what we need to focus on. So Grandstaff should come in here and... what is... Okay, hang on, what is... I like how everyone's repairing. What happened to all of our stuff? So, okay, whoa, okay, here, do I need to reset these jobs? Hang on, what is he doing? Tasks. Yep, all right, so I think there's a weird interaction with the game is if a job has been queued before the professor exists, they don't do the job. So let's say we want nature and we want... That's weird. I don't know what's going on with that. We want nature and we want air. Was that it? Air? Yeah, we wanted air. So do until we have one. Do until we have one. So I want to see if my theory is correct on this. So if I did that, and I look at his task list. So if you look at Grandstaff, I look at his task list. No, he's not. Weird. Okay, what if I just say Grandstaff has priority to it, not Felicity? He immediately goes to it. So just... Okay, what if I change... Okay, there's some weird interactions going here. What if I say Felicity and Grandstaff? Yeah, because he crafts them so much quicker. Okay, he's crafting. All right, so let's go ahead and add our queue back for our tier 2 wands. Oh, that was some weird interaction. I don't know what was happening. So do until X. We want to do Earth as well. Do until X. We want water. We want water. We want to do until X. Lightning. And then we want dark. I think that's all of our wands. Nature, air, earth, water, lightning, dark, fire. I think we got everything. Cool. All right, so that, I don't know. Yeah, there's some weird interactions going on with job listings, it looks like. So Lila's having to go back and forth because there is no Viscera. I would love to get some up here if that is possible. I know we also have it down here. You know, are these using Viscera? Wood, Phoenix flowers, potion recharging, wood stone. I really need to have a lot of ingredients here. I'm gonna say no Viscera here, and then have our Viscera, because we need Viscera up here as well. Oh, there's so many places that need Viscera. Of course, ideally we're not looking to have Viscera up here. Actually, we don't have, okay, right now we're just feeding our people. All right, that's fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say no Viscera in here, and that way we are bringing that back up. All right. I wish there was a way for me to take ingredients and just say, hey, can we store all those here? Non-mage corpses and plant parts. Yeah, we kind of want a lot of stuff in here so he's not having to go grab all these ingredients. Because he has to go and grab all the ingredients, I think. All right, so we're starting to make our tier 2 wand, which is good. Okay, glad we got that figured out. Let's go ahead and get the nature wand for the chrome bug. All right, so begin ritual. Far's ready to graduate. It'll be a while because we're gonna need these students, honestly. All right, so we have that going. And then we want to get our air wand, I think is what we're missing. Because we have our fire wand, we just need air. Yep, so we need fire, air, near starving. Lila's not eaten. Okay, that makes sense. You're doing a student summoning. Yeah, we need to be careful. Lila's getting close to, so we'll take Lila off. Let's do Jackson down here. We'll take Grandstaff, he's already done. We'll do Drake. And we'll grab that and put air. And that'll be another one of our tier 2 students. Lila is hopefully gonna go get food. Looks at her task. Eat berry ghoul. Yep, she's going. Possible breakdown, and her conviction is low. Okay, good. All right, feeling better. Yeah, we need to look at, okay, what's wrong? Somewhat unstable, 8 bitter gruel. Feeling slightly unsafe. Slept outside of a bedroom. Is this not a bedroom anymore? What is... Lila. Okay, there we go. Lila should have that. Lila's had some weird interactions this episode, hadn't she? Doom and gloom, craving recreation. She probably missed her recreation status. Recharging at the mana font. Rain is falling. I think we're good on the rain. I do know we have some construction here, so let's actually look at this. And so we have a better support. We need sculpt stone. Okay, so we're gonna need to get a new crafting. Which we don't have. We don't have any sculpting available to us. We don't have these just because we don't have frost glass yet. We need frost glass for the chrome bug. Once our students are of a higher rank, we'll be able to have them learn that. So what I want to make sure we're doing is I want to make sure that everyone's learning properly. So we need nature. So Drake is teaching. So Drake is teaching our earth, lightning, and air. That's fine. So we have earth, lightning, and air. Who's not getting a benefit is our water and our nature and our fire. Right? Am I correct in that assumption? So Drake is that. So our fire, our water, and our nature are not getting that. But unfortunately, we don't have a fire, water, nature professor. We have a nature professor. The best we can do is have Grandstaff teach someone else. So what we can do is saying Grandstaff teaches here. And he teaches Lupita and Kenna. So we have that, and okay, so that's probably what we're gonna do for this schedule. Farah doesn't learn anymore. Isabel, Lytle, and Marigold will learn under you. Unfortunately, we just don't have a fire professor covered in everything. So we may be a little later on getting this this bird hatched. But we need, oh yeah, that's gonna take a little bit, isn't it? That's fine, we'll get there eventually. We have more crows. Absolutely decimating our school, which is awesome. So let's make sure we get those on priority 5 because I'm tired of that. We have our gardens going. We have dead crows. We have another crow nest. Make sure that's 5. I'm tired of seeing them. Destroy you. I don't know what spawns them exactly, but okay, let's get these crystals. Let's actually mine these crystals out. Yeah, sure. Let's mine those because they actually give us some recharging potions and other things of that nature. That would not be bad. We have a spectral crow down here destroying this. Of course we do. Oh, gotta love them. They're just all over the place. We have tons. Oh wow, look at all these rats. Those are corpses that we need. So I'm gonna say that's a 4 for hunting for our fire person. Crowas. Sure, you can hunt them. We just need to make sure we don't have spectral crowas. Destroy that nest. Yeah, just destroy these nests. These nests need to be top priority in all honesty. We can mine that. We can mine that. All right, cool. That is where we're at with that. Looking good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. It is morning. Everyone is waking up. Getting our rec time in when we wake up. Hopefully that Lila's feeling a bit better. She is. She's getting there. How long does this last? Nowhere to call their own. Did not enjoy sleeping outside of a dedicated bedroom. Okay, so our professors aren't necessarily enjoying the fact that they have a dormitory, which I get it, I understand. So we probably need to work on our professor housing in all honesty. And what we could do is we can make a tower here and just have it go down. And this is where our professors sleep. And you know, I hate that the fact that the dining hall, but eventually our professors are gonna have their own thing. So my plan is, well, because our kitchen's way over here, and that's the other bad thing. So we'll need to have, we have no meals stored here whatsoever. All our meals are stored here. all of our bitter rule. And actually, now that I think about it, I need to look at Davian. Because if I look at this, I guarantee he has no cooking. He has no cooking whatsoever. All right, so that's why Felicity's doing that. Let's change that. All right, so bitter rule. Just do until we have, just infinitely do bitter rule. That's just cook it in as long as you got it. All right, so our sweepers are going. So Davian's doing that. He's gonna cook. He cooks really quickly too. Actually, let's not do infinitely, but let's do a good number. Let's do until like, I don't know, 20? And I don't think there's a way for me to split meals between chests, because we're gonna want meals to go to our professors. Granted, what I could do is have dedicated meals to the professors, and that way the dedicated meal goes to that professor. That could work, but then there's a chance where I don't have the ingredients and the professor is starving, and yeah, it just becomes one terrible thing after another. So a lot of these are gonna be rededicated as classrooms. I think I'm gonna have our, this has to be private though, the hospital. So let's take a look at our hospital here. Medical rooms, hospital ward, that has to be private, I guarantee it. So yeah, we do have the hospital ward. So I might just leave this here. That way it's really easy for them to come up and heal. We'll have the hospital ward next to a classroom. I don't think that's terrible. Or we can move this up and reuse this as a dedicated classroom. Keep our classrooms here. We have this as just a hallway. In all honesty, I think this is just good as a travel hallway. We can have a classroom here. So we can make this work. Now what I could do, I want to make sure our professors are near our student housing and our kitchen. So I might just honestly make a giant tower here. I'm kind of iffy about that because our professors, their bonus room is right here too. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. So if we build and we have just a spiral staircase go up through here, because this has to be slanted, the conservatory. So what we could do, and I could, wait. Okay, so these have to be private. So I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good one, but I have an idea. And I'm gonna see if it works. We could have a long hallway up here that connects these two. So I might need to move this this bird around. So we can have, I don't know, the bird go in here. Sure, the weaver, yeah, actually, you know what? The weaver bird, we'll put him here. We'll put the weaver bird in here, because that's only a walk up from the chrome bug. I like that better. It's gonna be uneven, so let me see if I can rotate him. No, we can't rotate him. But we'll put him right there, that should be fine. What I can do is probably expand, no, we'll leave that alone. So in order to keep all of our students and professors kind of in the same place, and we're eventually gonna want to have a, where is it? We're gonna eventually want a house commons, and that has to be private, elevated, and towered. And if you remember with private, elevated, and towered, we have to kind of push it off into a direction and have it hover, almost. It has to have maybe like one of these supports, like we do have there, because this is technically elevated. But it has to be a very large room. So we're gonna have to figure out how we did this, or how we're gonna do that. Honestly, this school is probably sprawled out to the left to right too much, but that's lessons learned next time we play this game. And it's kind of like I've said before, I don't plan on doing like a full-on playthrough of this game. We're gonna play a good bit of it, and then we're gonna check it out when it has some major updates. I might make an episode here and there just showcasing some new stuff, but I'm not gonna do like a full playthrough for each update they have. So I wanna look at bed chamber, and it has to be elevated, lofted, and it has to be private. And that's 25 conviction. Now it has to have a canopy bed, and it has to have exactly one door. We can't do that yet. We could go for just a standard bedroom, and then have just 5 conviction, or private quarters. That would actually be, yeah, staff, okay, so staff. Oh, I should have read that, that's student sleepers, yeah. So it has to be private and elevated, again, for a private quarters. I think we might just do the private quarters. Granted, they're the same thing, really, except one's lofted. These are actually kind of tough to make with the professors. And it has to have a canopy bed and a door. And like they can have private dining rooms too, which would give them even better. So private dining rooms, 25 conviction. The on monitor. It has to have a huge window. It has to be towered, lofted, and private. Oh geez, there's just so much. Okay, granted, this is not something we have to worry about as much. Because this only requires one. We only need one of these, theoretically. Because we'll probably have 6 professors. We may need to make a second one at some point. But one of these should do just fine. It has to have 3 or small roof decorations and a large roof decoration. So nothing can be above it, really. These are tough. These are actually pretty tough. We'll have to plan that out if we get that far. I would really like to get to more of some of these classrooms. Those are kind of what I want to focus on, mostly. Our convictions are honestly, they're okay. They're not the best. They're not, you know, people aren't feeling the greatest. I probably could just make some basic private quarters for our staff. But they mean, like I said, they have to be private and elevated. We theoretically need 6 of them. Which is interesting. I'm trying to figure out the best way to handle that, and maybe a tower where we have 2 on each side. So like, I might make this like a minute. We might make that go off, and I don't know. There's a lot of things I can do here, but let's see here. Oh, where do I want this to go? A lot of you are probably watching. It's like, oh, you know, you could just do this, or this. And that's a great thing about playing, you know, streaming sometimes is that, you know, you can kind of get some instant feedback from you guys. Meanwhile, I'm just kind of talking into the void. Because we have to think about where our students are going to go. Because this is not going to be a permanent thing either. And I might just have to do a really heavy redesign of the school. Okay, so we moved our bird there, which is fine. Our kitchen's way over here. And this is one thing I hope they add, and I think they've mentioned it in their roadmap, is a way for students and professors to get around easier. Like teleportation, like little something that helps them move across the school a little bit faster. That would be great. Another thing, I was reading some of the reviews. Like, yeah, you know what would be great is they kind of feel like robots at the moment. They do their thing. They don't really act. They don't interact with each other. You know, there's rec time, but like I said, the students and professors, they don't really interact with each other. They kind of go about their day, and that's kind of the thing about colony sim games, though, is that they do act based on their commands. However, you know, like an Oxygen Not Included, and when I've been playing it, I've noticed that the duplicates, they actually interact with each other and kind of talk, and, you know, make it feel more immersive, as one would say. So, you know, there is that. Alrighty, so our students are learning. We have them going. It's gonna be a while, unfortunately, until they are trained up. Our Earth Wand user is almost there. Our Fire Wand user is getting there. We just need to make sure everyone's conviction is pretty good. Our students' conviction, honestly, not bad. Our professors, could do some work. And I think that's what I'm gonna do now, is I'm gonna actually try to build them out some private bedrooms. So let's get to building. You know, I'm getting towards the end of this episode, but I want to go ahead and at least start on this project. So for our private quarters, it says 3 or more windows or 1 large window. We can handle that. We can do that, no problem. And the elevated portion can come from this easily. This gives us extension by 2, because it has to be elevated, mind you. So I'm thinking we use this tower here, and that goes up into a very lofty living quarters for our professors. And that's where we can kind of go off this way with our students. We can have them elevated over here or something. This is probably going to be repurposed into something else. I don't know what yet. I may make a private thing, a hermitage or something. But my idea is to have the students kind of loft over this way, kind of over the school, or even kind of loft. I want to keep them centered because that's where they start their day. Granted, you know, having the professors up in this giant tower here is not really centered. Being centered would be here, and also we can move the conservatory somewhere else and have that there instead, and then have the students kind of go off this way. Maybe that could be an idea. And then we have another spiral staircase going right here. This could be a central, like a tower here. You know what? I think we might do that. I do need to make sure we keep a conservatory though. This is our only source of recreation for our professors, so we need to make sure we keep this. But the thing about the conservatory, it has, I think actually, did they take away that keyword? I'm making sure I remember this properly. It has to be skewed. Okay, so it does have to be skewed. So I'm trying to think about the best way we can do this, and I could make this one do that. Yeah, I think we can do this. So we can make this skewed and have our conservatory here. Or no, I want this to be the central tower. This is the tower. I want this to be the tower. So if I'm gonna do this, I want to build, and I'm gonna say wall goes. So we're gonna have to, okay. So let's go ahead and I want to destroy you. Destroy this roof. And then once that roof is destroyed, we'll have a wall go up, and I'm gonna have this go up maybe 1. And then we'll have that, we actually probably go up 2. Actually, wait a minute. Let's have that even with this. Because this is theoretically a tower. So we'll have a floor go here. I would love it if I could have... Well, actually, if this is a tower, this is a very big tower. I mean, this is a very large tower. But we could have like a private dining room or... Because there's not a good way for me to get a conservatory up here for the professors. And it has to be private. So private, let me make sure the word private. Only 1 point of entry. So what can I do to give the professors... Because that has to be private too. Private lofted towered. Private and lofted. Yeah. I'm trying to figure a way to make a dining room for our professors, but also a conservatory. So we can have a conservatory here. It has to be slanted. The sala on manager has to be private, and that means only 1 entrance. Yeah, this is kind of tough to do in order to get their rooms lined up the way I want them to. That's unfortunate. Because that's honestly a pretty wide tower. That's very large. I'm using my thinking cap at the moment. What I could do instead... Okay. This is kind of a hallway area. These are like hallways down here. We could have something similar to this on this side. So we have it maybe right here, and we could still have that. It'd be, the conservatory will be smaller, but I think we can make it work. So let's do this, for example. Let's move this wall. So I want to move this over. We're gonna move you to there. I'm gonna deconstruct this door. Instead, we're gonna have a wall go up here. Once all that's moved, we're gonna have a wall go up here. All right, yeah, so we're gonna, okay. So I'm gonna leave this episode here, but I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna do, and we can look forward to it in the next episode if you want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna have a small corridor here, and then I'm gonna make this room skewed. It's gonna be a smaller conservatory, but it'll be a conservatory nonetheless. And then we'll have this going up here, and then maybe we could have a private dining room go over here, and then we can have professors on each side of this and have this in this tower. So they can come down, they can eat. They have, you know, I have 2 on each side, so 6, and maybe a 7th on top. And they come down, their conservatory's here. So it's technically a private room still here. Well, I mean, the conservatory doesn't have to be private, it just has to be skewed. But we can have a private room going off here. Now that I think about it, we could still make this skewed. Make this the private dining room. Oh, hang on, wait, I may be taking it back. Okay, this has to be lofted and towered. What is the towered again? Towered, no adjacent rooms left, right, or above. We could do a private dining room for sure. We'll have to move things around again, but we can do that. And it has to have 1 dining table, and and it has to have more windows. Okay, so we can do that. So changing plans. I'm gonna make this the conservatory. I'm gonna make this their dining room right here. This is gonna be a tower where they access the rooms, and that's what we're gonna do. So tower, dining room, private dining room for the professors, conservatory professors, because it can technically slant. We can slant this roof up to here. That's no problem. Then go up right here, right, left, right, left, right, left. We have professor housing. So that's the plan for next episode. We're gonna build out a professor housing. Glad we got that done. I do apologize if it seems like I didn't get a lot done. We did get like a lot of our tier 2 students. We are working on raising our beasts, getting our students leveled up for that. Got some laid out some plans, so that's where we're gonna go with that. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I know there was a lot to do, a lot of planning, a lot of talking, a lot of me trying to fix things that were going on, but hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. I really need to work on my editing style, in all honesty. I need to kind of cut things out and not make you guys sit through me just rambling on. But if you guys enjoy it, let me know. I mean, I don't want to change something that you guys are enjoying. If you enjoy these long episodes where it's just kind of me talking about the game, talking about my ideas, then yeah, let me know that too. Or if you'd like to see it edited, you know, let me know down below. But that's gonna be it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day wherever you may be. Thank you for spending some of your time here as always, and I hope to see you in the next episode of Mind Over Magic. Bye, everybody.